So let me know when you're in. So today we are going in with the Too Faced teddy bear, and we did the first one on a video. So if you look at my channel, the last video we did it. This is going to be focusing on more of the plummy colors today. So do let me know when you're in. So all my skincare is done. I'll read the comments if I see them. I know we had an issue last Friday, but I should be able to. You can see I've got a bit of redness, suffering with a bit of redness from my skin at the minute. But we're going to pop on the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. So I'll be doing all of my makeup today, but it will be based on looking at the second look for the Too Faced Teddy Bear palette, which is more of the plum colours. Okay, so that's all around the face. So that was just a putty primer from e.l.f. Let that settle in. I'm not going to go in with a heavy foundation today. I'm going to go in with Wet n Wild, and I'm going to go in with their hydrating. I had it a moment ago. Their tinted hydrator. I can use the deeper color because I've started to self-tan, and I self-tanned about 3 or 4 days ago, and it's still doing quite well. So I'm going to be using a deeper tone. This is in Fair, but you can see it's a little bit deeper than Porcelain. So we're going to do that now. I'm going to be using my beauty blender. So I'm just going to pop that around the face. Like this, let me know when you're on. So primer's already on. We've used the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I'm making really good progress with that. And now we're just putting on the tinted hydrator from Wet n Wild, because it's nice and light, not too heavy. And if I'm having really good skin week or skin days, it's really good to use. And I can actually just use it without a sponge or a brush, because it's like a bit like a moisturizer. If I can see the comments, I'll say hello. I know a couple of people last Friday said that they couldn't comment for some reason, so it should be okay. Now you can see how quick that was, guys. It was so quick to put on, just like a moisturizer basically, but it's so light, doesn't break you out, and I'm somebody with very sensitive skin. So again, say hello if you're looking. So when that kind of sets in, I'm going to start with my Maybelline 3-in-1, and this is the peach tone, because it's just a color corrector. I do this before any concealer, so you can see here I've got some redness, and then if you kind of suffer with, say, grey or blue under your eyes like I do, it's great as a color corrector because it really helps kind of mask that, and it has a nice sponge as well. You would have seen from my shorts today that I got sent a package from DJS Beauty, and if you look at my shorts today, it was a blender brush, really big blender brush, a lipstick called Scarlet, like a lip stain I think it is, but look at the shorts, because there will be a video on it on Wednesday. And also there was a honey conditioning bee wax lip balm as well, so that will be something I'll trial until Wednesday, then I'll go and do a video on it. Say hello when you're on. I see there's quite a lot of you on, but I can't see any comments yet, so let me know. Let me just see. Okay, so that's just on color correct, and you can see straight away the redness has gone. And it's just a peach tone, and it's the Maybelline 3-in-1 multi-use eraser, so you can use it around the nose area. It's really good just for any kind of redness you might have to your skin. It really works well, and then you can put your concealer on or anything. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. hydrating camo concealer. You can get the normal one, but I suffer from dry skin now, so I use the e.l.f. hydrating concealer. So we're just going to pop that on now. And okay, just going to go under the eyes. This is just in Porcelain, and I always go a little bit lighter for the concealer. So you can see, and you can see that that foundation actually went really well with the tan. So I have Tanologist oils, so I just put them in my moisturizer. Then, so I don't have like a mish or anything. You can just pop it in your moisturizer, a few drops, and it works really well. You just put your moisturizer on as normal, and then yeah, you get a nice tan. It develops overnight. If you do it during the day, give it about, I would say, 5 hours for Tanologist oil drops to work. But I tend to do it overnight, and it's really good. So I'm dabbing that again. You've noticed, guys, I haven't used a brush yet because all of these products are really good travel on the go, travel friendly. Also, if you don't have any eye primer, you can see that I'm popping this on just on the lids, because you don't necessarily need eye primer, I find anyway. So we're just gonna pop that there on the side. You can see how quick this is to do, guys. But it does help to know what makeup products to use and how to use them. So that peach color corrector in the peach tone from Maybelline 3-in-1, I would use that to color correct any redness, any dark circles. Sorry, is it? I don't know what's happening here, guys. We're having some sort of issue with our lighting today. It was really strange because the electricity went off earlier on as well. Let me just double check something. Okay, let's have a look. Yes, that was strange. Okay. Electricity went today, and it's not really bad weather or anything, so it was really strange, but the electricity went. I'm taking it for some reason comments can't come through because there was a lot of you on, and usually people do comment. So I will do the live. We'll go ahead with it, and then I'll see what the issue is afterwards. But I'm getting messages that people can't comment, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just kind of buff that in with a sponge because I can still see it needs to be done. So we're just going to use our beauty blender, and I'm just going to buff all around the skin. Just make sure it's all kind of blended in nicely. So today I'm going to go in with Drunk Elephant, and it's their tinted Be Bronze Anti-Pollution Bronzing Drops. Now, guys, I will say it looks like it may, the electricity may go. I have my lighting on, but it's been going on and off all day. My lighting is actually plugged into my laptop, so I can imagine that's why it went off. So if it does go off, that's why. So these are really similar to the W7 drops. Even the packaging, guys, from W7 was so similar. I don't know how W7 did it, but literally when I saw these first, I bought them, and then W7 is one of my favorites. I bought those, and I haven't got it to hand, but the packaging is so similar. But W7 is just as good. I do want to say that there is just as good as Drunk Elephant. I'm just trying to make an effort to use this. So what we're going to do, before we do brows or anything else, I'm going to just pop on this, and I'm going to use it in a contour. And you can use it in a bronze, as I say, bronzing drops. They come out really quick. You can see how quick that comes out, guys. Very little pressure. Water-based, very water-based, whereas the W7 is a bit more thicker. So you can see how quick that came off my hand. So just be aware of that. So I'm just going to pop it around here. I'm just going to warm it up onto the skin too because it's quite watery when it's come out. Actually, guys, that's not usually how it is. I might give the bottle a shake the next time I need to use it. And then I'm just going to go in with my W7 contour brush. Okay. And we're just going to go around, and you can see how quick that kind of blends in, but it's not sticky, it's not tacky, and it just gives you that really nice glow, and you can control how much it is. So if you didn't like that, just get a separate brush and start to blend that. So if you weren't comfortable with that or you felt it was too dark, all you have to do is get a separate brush. This is the Real Techniques buffing brush. It's a clean brush, and just, you can see it just tones it down. I keep thinking the electricity is going to go. How funny. Okay, so you can see that. Now I'm not going to do any powder. I was going to, but I'm going to do the Huda Beauty Glow Wish. So this is her just her bronzer, and I'm just going to kind of set it. What we did with the Drunk Elephant bronzer drops, we're going to set that with the powder Glow Wish bronzer from Huda Beauty. And this is what it looks like. I think they came in 2 of the shades. I'm not quite sure, but this is what it looks like. It reminds me of the Laura Geller marble effect. So we're just going to use same brush, same contour brush from Real Techniques, or could use a separate one here maybe. Yes, I'll use the e.l.f. Contour brush. So we're just going to go in, really nice soft brush, And all I'm doing is kind of dabbing that around because it's a really good colour match as well. If you have a look, it's a really nice marble effect. And it's not too strong, so it means you can kind of build it up rather than kind of put too much on and then have to go back and correct it. So we're just going to go in like this. Don't forget the okay. So for the blush today, I found a blush, guys, when I was decluttering, and I did put it on my shorts. So if you haven't seen it, take a look. I'm doing Flormar Marble Effect blush. Now, I was looking for this for so long and I couldn't find it. Flormar, I have not been able. So what I did is I didn't want to put up the short and then not have anyone be able to find this particular one. Now, I think it's still available. This isn't the packaging anymore. They don't do this packaging for some reason. So I have found Flormar blushes, but not in the sense of a mirror and the kind of black packaging. Now it's just like you see the marble effect and it's just a clear packaging. It's just like a clear plastic packaging. So, but this is what it looks like, guys. It is so similar to Laura Geller, half the price, probably a quarter of the price. But look at the colors, how they change. Absolutely beautiful. And I was decluttering my makeup kit today, found it, and I was so happy about that. So we're going to use this today. So I'm going to go in with my cheeks brush, and we're just going to rub that around. But look at even the color change as you turn it. Amazing. So we're just going to put that, start at the apple and go at the higher. I think I showed this in my last live. This is the cheeks brush. It's very specifically shaped. This brush from Real Techniques is really big and it's great, but you can see there, guys, how big it is, how the different bristles are different sizes. This one, what I'm trying to say is it will get into where you want it to get to if you don't want a really big blush. So that's what we're going to do. Because it's quite a concentrated color, I'm just going to look in and just, you can see what I mean, guys. It's a really concentrated color and I put the tiniest amount on. So we're going to use, I'm not going to go back in, we're going to use what's left on the brush on the other side. But look, you can see the kind of, it has a bit of a highlight to it. If I do that, you can see there's a highlight. So what I'm going to do is I am going to blend that out because I can see there is quite a bit there and that wasn't really intentional. So we're going to just use this buffing brush here and I'm just going to buff it out. But you can see that was a small amount and look how much blush came out, and that was such a small amount. It was amazing. So that's the Flormar. So I do think, let's just, as you can see it, let me just show you. So that's what it looks like, and you can see there's a little bit of a highlight. How amazing. And again, I will say, I do think it's a Laura Geller dupe. I really do. Kiko Milano do similar things, but Flormar, you don't hear about them anymore. But I looked up them on TikTok. I tried to find them on TikTok, couldn't find them on TikTok. Could find people using them, but couldn't actually find, the company. Couldn't find them on Instagram. If they are on Instagram, let me know. But yeah, look at that, guys. It just makes me think of Laura Geller straight away. So yeah, so that's it there. You can see the highlight is even there, and that's what it looks like in the pan. But again, this kind of packaging isn't available anymore. It did have a mirror, like you can see it has a mirror here, and then it's black packaging, just says Flormar. Now it's the same product but just clear packaging. So yeah, I tried to find that for you guys today because I didn't want to put the short up and then not have the product. But if you look for it, you'll find the actual blush. It just won't be the same packaging. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is go in with my brows because I can see they need to be done. And I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. I did have it here earlier on, and if not, I'll have to go get it. Oh, I got it. So this is the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow, and it's dual-ended. So you've got your brush this side, and then you've got the pencil. That's a twist cap. So it's really good for that because twist caps just mean if you're traveling, anything like that, you're not going to waste product. That's what that looks like. And I'll just do a quick, so it's a really good color match for me. This is just medium brown, and this is the double-ended ultra precise brow from e.l.f. basically. So all we're going to do is brush them first. And if I haven't said before, the really good thing about the e.l.f. brushes is that the product, if you put the product on, I always find that the product doesn't move again. So some products you can brush the product, you have to put it on, but you can't go back in again because it just, the color just goes everywhere. But this is really, really good, and it's not too expensive. This is the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil, and you can even do it in the camera. I have a mirror here, but this is how easy it is to do, guys. And just follow the natural line of the brows. Don't put something that isn't there, basically. Now, I have sensitive skin, so you can even see doing that has caused redness. That's not anything, that's just me. I've got sensitive skin. So yeah, I can see there's red behind there, but that's just my skin, unfortunately. It does, I do have sensitive skin. So what I'm going to do, just to show you what I mean, is that I'm going to go back in with the brow spoolie, just to show you that the actual product stays where it's supposed to. And that means you don't really need wax necessarily. You can just go in with your normal setting spray. So that's kind of what it looks like compared to the other one. It doesn't take very long. So we're just going to do that. Obviously, I do think, guys, the comments have been, I don't know what's wrong with the comments, but it seems to be the same situation as Friday, but I don't want to go back and start the whole thing again. So I will look into that after this. But so we're just going to go in again using this brow pencil. And then we can get to the eyeshadow palettes. This is the Teddy Bear from Too Faced. It's not in any way new. It's about 3 years old, I think. So if I just show you, this is what it looks like. Really cute packaging. But you don't get as much as eyeshadow in these as you do in the normal Too Faced palettes, but you do get a lot. So if I just show you, if you look at my video, it's not a live. I did a video, I think yesterday or the day before, and we focused on the bronze side of things. Today we're going to go in with more of the kind of plummy red tones. Well, I wouldn't say red. Let's do a swatch on that one. Kind of plummy pinkish tones, and then you've got a shimmer. I always put shimmers on with your finger because your finger is the warmest thing. It's going to shimmers, and your finger are just great because the warmth really attracts the shimmer, and then it just goes on really good. If you do want to put primer on, you can in terms of your eyeshadow. Again, you can see our electricity today is going crazy today, guys. Let me just check something here because I have a backup. It's really strange. I've got a backup here, but it's been doing that all day today. How strange. Okay, so yes, you can see we're going to start, I think, in the inner corner with the glitter, which isn't something I usually do, but we are going to do that just so that we can focus on the outer V afterwards. So we're going to be doing this color. If I just show you, that's what it looks like. So we're actually going to go in. I've put concealer on if you wanted to. Now look how strong that color is, guys. And that's what it looks like on the skin. So actually it comes off a lot darker on the lid. So if you look at what I swatched and then you look at how little I put on, and the payoff is amazing. So that's this one here. So you can see it looks a lot lighter in the pan than it does when it actually comes off. So we're going to go to the side. I'm not going to go back in again. And you can see, guys, and there will be pictures, but look how strong that came out on the eyes. And this is it here. So you can see how light it looks. So that's what we're going to start with, the inner corners and the shimmer. So you can see it's not quite a glimmer or a glitter, it's more of a shimmer. There is a glitter here. The glitter, I would say, is this one because it's a lot looser. I found that the other day. Do take a look, guys, at the video of the first look, which was just all based on the golds and browns. So you can see that, guys. So let's have a look at so this one that we particularly used is called For Real, as in F-U-R, For Real. That's what that's called. So that's on the inner corner. We're going to now focus on a crease color, and I'm going to go in with this one here. So these are, it does look like, somebody asked me the other day, are these bronzers and blushes? But no, these are eyeshadows, guys. But not to say that you can't use them, but they're eyeshadows. So we're going to go in with this one. So we're going to use that as the basically to cut the crease. So what we're going to do now is just get my e.l.f. and this is just my this one here. This is just my blender brush from e.l.f. Tap off any excess, and we're just going to use my mirror here, guys, right beside here, and you can see it's a really good color match, guys, just to cut that crease. You see, a little bit lighter, but it cuts the crease and it doesn't stick. It's not tacky in any way. The brush has a lot to do with that. This is a really good blender brush. You can see, and that didn't take long at all. That was amazing. So yeah, so it's a little bit lighter than the shimmer, but it definitely goes together. And then we're going to go in with that deep plum before mascara. So I'm going to go in again. Very cute packaging there. Very cute. This is by no means new, but again, something to say about this. I got it on Cult Beauty. I couldn't find it for you guys. I do think Too Faced website has it themselves, but Cult Beauty don't have it. Sephora didn't have it. So that's just something to keep in mind. I do think the Too Faced website itself has it, but it is a palette that's about 2 years old. The other thing is it smells of chocolate. It's a really, really deep smell of chocolate. So if you don't like that scent, that might not be for you. Okay. So there you go, really nice, and they blend into the skin really, really well. I think they've got a really good formula. They are not as big as the other Too Faced palettes in terms of the amount you get, but in size of the pans themselves, you can see they're quite small, but a little, as you can see from the payoff, guys, a little goes a long way. So we're just going to bring that up a little bit more. Bring that up a little bit more. Okay, so now what we're going to do just to deepen that is I'm going to get a placement brush, and we're going to go in with this one here. I'll just show you this color right here. Let's do a swatch. That's what that looks like. So it's very, very deep. So we're just going to use a placement brush, and then we'll go in with a brush to actually move the color around the eye. You can see how deep that is. Okay, we're going to go in again. Again, very deep brown. Now you could bring that further in if you wanted to, but I do want the shimmer to really show. So for me, that's as far as I do. What I would do then is I'm just going to use a blending brush to bring it further up, maybe above the crease, but that's as far as we'll go. And we'll do the other side here. So you've got a really good color range. I think there's two color stories here. You've got your deep kind of maroons and pinks, and then the one we did on the video was this side here, and it was like the kind of golds, bronzy look, kind of medium brown tones. So you've got two color stories here, or you could mix them up. I did two specifically because I don't think they would really go together. But basically for me, I would get two color stories out of this. So we're going to be using a different palette the next time. Let me just go back in with this one because we're going to go on the other side and just bring that right up. Okay. I don't know what's happening there, guys. Sorry, I have no idea. If people are trying to come on, let me know. I'm getting messages from my Instagram messages showing me that people can't comment. That happened before, so I'm not quite sure what's happened there. Again, I will look into it, guys. So let's go into this color again, and then we're going to blend both of them. Okay, so both sides. Now we're just going to blend with the e.l.f. blending brush. Bring that in to the inner corner. And that's it. It's such an easy look, guys. So we've got a color story of kind of plums. We could have used the pink. We could go in with that pink maybe on top, use it as a topper for the glitter, maybe. Make it a little bit brighter. So we could do that now. Let's go on the other side. Yeah, it's quite nice. So we've done a little topper there for the glitter. So it's quite nice, isn't it? So yeah, we've got like our kind of, the first look we got was like a golden brown look, and today is more like a burgundy kind of pink, very light pink here. Comes off heavier on the actuals. You can see what I mean. It looks very light in the pan, comes off a lot heavier than on the eyes, just to be aware of that. But yes, so what we're going to do now, I have got a mascara that I always go to, but I'm going to try a different one today. This is the W7, no, sorry, Collections Mile High Mascara, and I absolutely love the applicator in this. If I just show you it's like a fiber lash mascara, and I always go for it. But what I'll do today is I wanted to try, I got one a couple of months ago as a gift, and this is the She Glam, and it's the 24 karat gold dual ended mascara. So it's got the lengthening and the thickening. So lengthening first and then thickening. I usually curl the lashes, so we'll do that quickly as well. I have no idea what happened with the comments today. Sorry guys, I was looking forward to that. I will have a look during the week and see, or after this, and see why I can't see the comments, because I'm getting messages. I've got my computer here and Instagram's on, and I'm getting messages saying people can't comment. So I'm really sorry about that. I don't know what's wrong with that. So I'm just going to curl the lashes quickly. This is just the e.l.f. eye color, lash curler, and it's got a little cushion. Really good because it's got that cushion kind of for your eyes, so it doesn't feel harsh or it doesn't hurt at all. And we're just going to pop on the lengthening first. So it's dual ended. So you've got your lengthening here, and it's got those, you see the bristles are very, very thin. So when you go into the inner corners of the eye, it doesn't clump or anything like that. So I'm just going to grab my mirror and we're going to start just with the mascara. Okay. I'm really not sure what's happened with the comments, guys. Honestly, no idea. So I'm sorry about that. You can see this is just the lengthening. You can see the difference it's made already. So, and we haven't even gone in with the volume yet. So this is She Glam 24 karat gold double-ended mascara. I will pop a comment below when this live goes up, when the live is finished. So I tend to look down when I do mascara. When I've kind of gotten it where I want to, I will then look straight forward into the mirror and finish it off. But looking down gives you a lot more control, because you can see where the brush is going. So now I'm okay to kind of go ahead and look in the mirror. But before, I was just using my little mirror here to look down so I could see directly where the wand was going. So that's a nice trick to have. Okay. So that's just the lengthening basically. So we are going to go in with volume, but I'm making sure not to forget the inner corner lashes either. Okay, so let's go in with the volume, because I know people can't comment and it's probably not what any of us intended tonight. So I don't want to stay on too long, given the fact that nobody can comment. It's a shame, but we will look into that. I'll look into it, guys. So you can see that was just the lengthening. We're going to go in with the voluming now. This was from She Glam. I like the packaging as well. I did try their burgundy mascara a while back. Wasn't a huge fan, but we'll keep going with this. So I've only tried this once before, but it'll be interesting to see what it's like when you're outside in the elements, that kind of thing. I never used it and then went outside. So this, you can see, guys, if I just show you, this brush is completely different, really, really thick. I would be careful before you put anything onto your eyes that has a very, very thick brush, because you don't want anything to clump or it to get anywhere it shouldn't get. So let's do here. Okay, so when it's fully kind of cleaned is what I call it, basically, only because it's such a thick brush. I'm always careful like that, really, really careful. So we're just gonna go in, and I'll use my mirror again just because it's quite a big wand, and then I'll go back in when I've kind of done what I need to. But yes, guys, it's definitely got that false lash effect for sure. Let me know in the comments if you can afterwards. I was about to say let me know in the comments if you've used it before, but nobody seems to be able to comment. So, okay. There we go. But look at that, guys, compared to that. Oh my goodness, how amazing. And She Glam isn't very expensive. Really, really happy with that. Okay. So yeah, you could go deeper if you wanted to and get more, but I think for me, for today, that's good. I'm going to go and do the other side now. I'm going to use my eyelash curler again from e.l.f. I would recommend e.l.f. eyelash curlers. e.l.f. in general, they really put a lot of thought into their brushes, their skincare now. They've really come along with skincare, and they're just the ingredients. They're very, very careful about their ingredients. I'm getting messages, guys. Sorry. I don't want to do something that turns off the live, but I am trying to figure out, guys, how to get the comments. I'll try it in a moment. Okay, so let's just curl the lashes on the other side. And again, this has a really nice cushion as well, so you're not gonna like hurt your lashes. It's not gonna feel strange or anything like that. But I'm very impressed with the payoff, guys, of that mascara. Really impressed with it. You can see, guys, you can see what's happening here. There are lights keep going off, and it's not the light, it's not my actual light, it's the electricity because my computer's plugged in because it's charging. So that's just crazy, honestly. And the weather isn't bad for it to happen. Usually there's, bad weather for the electricity to go, but it's been happening in the kitchen today as well. Really random, really, really random. So let me just make sure that's okay. Yeah, so random. So let's get going with this. A bit spooky, really, because as I said before, it's not my actual camera light. My computer is plugged in, and it to the actual house. So very strange, but we're not going to think about that too much. Okay, so I've curled that side of the lashes. We're going to go now in with that lengthening again. This is perfect travel friendly as well. Well, this was definitely an eventful live, guys, wasn't it? My goodness, I can't comment anybody, and electricity keeps going. How strange. Okay, so we've curled the lashes. We're about to go in now. Again, I'm going to use my mirror just at the beginning. Okay, so we're just gonna, and now put pictures above this too, because we're almost half an hour in, and it's such a shame, guys, about the comments. So you can see what I mean when I look down, guys. I'm getting a lot more control, and it's really paying off with the lashes, because when I look up, you can see how much that's done. So that's amazing. Like, look at that, guys. I'm really happy with this. Really, really happy. So now I'll just go in now here, and then we'll go on with the volume. So it's lengthening and voluming mascara from She Glam 24 Karat Gold is what it's called. And I will do a description when all this goes up with what we've used today. So you can see, so we're going to go straight in before that dries too much with the voluming mascara, because we've done lengthening. And lipstick today is just going to be number 7, and this is in Charm School. Number 7 are really, really good. This is a crayon lipstick, so I'll show you that. But we're going to go in with the volume now. Again, you've seen how thick. I'm doing it again because we did place it back in. So I'm just doing this again because this is a very, very thick bristled brush, and thick bristles pick up a lot more product. So just be really careful, and that's any mascara. It's not particularly this mascara, so just be really careful about that. You could see in the other section we didn't really need to worry about that because the bristles were smaller, thinner, it was fiber. This is thicker, so we're just going to be really careful. I'm going to go down again with the mirror before we go ahead, but very impressed with this mascara. It was only my second time using it, but no, very, very impressed. It doesn't say on the because as I got it as a gift, I didn't know whether it was waterproof, and it didn't say on the packaging. So I will check on the Shein website. But you can see, yeah, so we're just making sure we're catching those lashes so they all look even. And yeah, I'm really happy with that, guys. Again, I will put pictures up in a post after this. Thank you for looking at this, guys. I appreciate nobody could comment. I do appreciate people who have looked at this tonight. I will again have a look at the comments. The other live people were saying they were in basically my Instagram is open on my laptop, and I was getting messages while I was on my live on Friday saying I'm trying to comment and I can't, and the same thing seems to have happened tonight. So I will look into it, guys, but I hope you enjoyed. We're towards the end now. Definitely look out for Flormar, guys. I think they're Flormar are a forgotten brand. I feel they were really, really big about 7 or 8 years ago, and that's enough, I think, for both of those. Now, again, highly recommend She Glam 24-hour dual-ended lengthening and volumizing mascara. I did get it as a gift, so I will look and see what the price is. But Flormar just seemed to be this forgotten brand, and I was decluttering my makeup kit today, and I found it, and I had to use it on the live tonight. I had to, absolutely. The only thing I think has changed is the packaging. Everything else is absolutely the same. You saw when we put the blush on, there was even like a sheen or a shimmer, almost a highlight that you wouldn't actually need your own highlight. So I'm very, very pleased with that. So what we're going to do now before we go is I'm just going to show you the number 7. This is their lip crayon. I actually think it's not Charm School. It's Daydreamer. It's in Daydreamer. So if I just show you, it's a crayon effect. Really, really nice. So really easy to apply. I thought I wasn't going to go in with like a red or anything like that, just so to give the eyes kind of a chance to pop and not, so nothing would take over. So we're just gonna, really nice and creamy. They do other obviously colors too, but I thought this is perfect color just for the look we're doing today. Kind of goes with the blush as well, so that's nice. And it's really soft, really moisturizing. Sometimes you'll get matte formulas even in crayons and they'll be quite drying. This is absolutely fine, really nice and moisturizing. So guys, that's the live. I'm sorry that nobody could comment. I will look into it. I will put pictures up after this too on TikTok and Instagram and in this post. If you do like this live and you've just seen my channel on the stream, do follow, do take a like. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching the video and I'll see you soon.